Is blogging dead in 2024? And what about AI? Is it going to just destroy blogging forever? Now, again, I had this question posed to me multiple times on Threads, very much like Twitter. And I recently posted about the benefits of blogging as opposed to social media. And the post went something like this. If you're a travel creator and you want to make money, here's some food for thought. The longevity of an Instagram post typically lasts for 48 hours, whereas a blog post's lifespan is between 2 and 3 years. After that thread, I had a lot of people reaching out to me telling me that I was wrong and that blogging is dead. Nobody reads blogs anymore. And this seemed to be from people who were pretty uneducated about the topic and asserting their assumptions on somebody who actually blogs and actually knows what they're talking about. So I wanted to set the record straight. Is blogging dead in 2024? The answer is a stark no. There are 8.5 billion searches on Google every single day. Let that sink in. 8.5 billion searches. And that equates to about 2 trillion global searches per year. It is a lot. A lot of people are using Google every single day. The interesting part is that 80% of the results from Google are actually blogs. People don't really realize that blogs are just websites. They don't understand what a blog is. I think people assume that blogs are these diary style, Perez Hilton type websites that are good for gossip and spreading rumors, and that's about it. But what most people don't understand is that blogs are, again, just websites that provide information for people on a variety of topics. It doesn't have to be about celebrity gossip. It doesn't have to be about parenting, right? It doesn't have to be a mommy blog. These are websites that provide information on every topic. A lot of search engines, again, Google, Pinterest, Bing, Yahoo, they are filled with results that are from blogs. So as long as these search engines are around, Google, Pinterest, Bing, Yahoo, as long as these are around, blogs will always be a thing. Now, the question remains, and this is the one that gets people a little nervous, is what about AI? What about artificial intelligence? Will AI wipe out bloggers? And this has been something that has become more of an issue recently over the past several months, although we've been aware of it for several years. The impact of AI and what that means. Again, I know that this can be daunting, it can be scary, but there are several things that you need to think about. And before you run off to another platform like Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, whatever it is, just know that AI will show up there as well. So we're seeing that YouTube is being filled with AI created channels. They can quite literally just take the information from other people's YouTube channels, create it with AI, and put it out there with a voiceover. And so you're not out of the woods if you're using these other platforms. But again, there are several things that you need to think about that should bring you more peace of mind when it comes to AI. The first is, what happens when blog publishers are no longer compensated for their work? Because if AI takes over, then bloggers will no longer have a place in the publishing world. So what will they do? Because they won't be making money, they will just stop producing content. We don't work for free. Well, some people do. I certainly do not work for free. Now, how are these AI models trained? They are trained using our work. And guess what? The world is constantly changing. Information is constantly changing. AI needs bloggers and publishers to produce content from the real world in order to train their AI on new information. So there needs to be a balance. In my opinion, Google is towing the line, for lack of a better phrase. But as soon as they go too far and bloggers are no longer seeing the benefits of their work, they will need to pull back the reins because they will lose all of their publishers. There's no other way. AI can't explore the world. It can't climb Mount Everest. Not that I think people should. I've heard it's a shit show there lately. AI can't do multi-day treks in the Dolomites. They can't do these things that we can do. They also can't do things outside of the travel niche. They can't test out recipes and understand human taste buds. What will people enjoy and what will they not enjoy? They can't test out new toys for kids. Humans can do that. At least right now, they can't do that, but humans can. The other thing that you must consider with AI and whether or not it's going to completely destroy blogging is that one source of information like an AI model is quite dangerous. As bloggers, we know that the information that we put out there doesn't actually need to be factual. I can quite literally publish anything that I want on my website and have it rank in the top 10 of Google, even if it's not factual information. And I know this because I had someone write a guest post a few years ago that was solely written with AI. I published it on my site without reading it because he mentioned that he was an expert on the location. So I published it first. I was going to come back to it in about a week to refresh it and add my spin on things, add my affiliate links and whatnot. And I was already ranking for this piece of content for this blog post. And as I was reading it, the information was so incredibly incorrect that I was shocked that he didn't even catch those obvious mistakes. He wrote the post using AI and clearly didn't look over it and fact check it. Google didn't know the difference. And so we were ranking for this post and giving false information about a destination for at least a week. But I could have kept it up there using this false information for as long as I wanted. Now, I've tried to explain this to family members that love to use Google to justify their opinions, and they wholeheartedly believe that Google is factual. If I can Google it and it agrees with me, then I'm in the clear, I'm in the right. And when I try to explain it, they just don't understand or they just don't care. People love to be right. People love when their egos are safe. So, of course, if Google is telling them they're right because of the way they phrased it, then that's what they're going to go with. So, when AI models are trained on information that is based on people's opinions, it is very dangerous. People will start to believe that the AI model is giving them factual information and they're not going to second guess it. This will make it very easy to brainwash large groups of people. And in my opinion, it is vital to have multiple sources of information because information shouldn't be streamlined into just one source. That way, people can weigh in for themselves whether the information is factual or not, depending on what other sources are telling them. Now, it's like when you go to write a paper in college, they are not going to give you a good grade if you only have one source of information. They want multiple sources of information. They want statistics. They want things to be diversified. So although AI can certainly be helpful for us as bloggers, it can help us update old blog posts. It can help us think of new ideas and write email marketing campaigns and copy and help us get out of situations where we just can't figure out how to phrase this dang sentence. There are so many things to consider before throwing in the towel and announcing that blogging is dead and that you can't use it as a way to make money in 2024. It is not dead. I don't see it being dead because publishers' information, up-to-date information from the real world is always needed. So I hope that gave you some peace of mind. I hope that helped you understand where blogging is at right now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And I'll be back this week with another so that we can talk more about blogging. Have a great week. See ya.